The Parsha, the Torah portion, is called Ki Teitzei, when you will go out. And it's referring to going out to war. And it says the following: when you go out to war, and you see among the captives a beautiful woman, and you want to marry her, here's the procedure by which you do that. First of all, it can be only one woman during the entire war. Secondly, you have to marry her. Thirdly, you have to bring her home and wait for her to convert for as long as it takes, up to a year. If she converts, then you can marry her and live happily ever after. Or regret marrying her and have problems. So this understanding, this interpretation of the whole thing is referring to the human soul. The human soul, a soldier, is impassioned, and he sees a woman that he's attracted to. He is told that he can't just have relations with her, he can't rape her, he can't seduce her and then leave her pregnant with his child but never see him again. So the Torah says, if you really are attracted to one woman, marry her. But marry her properly. So that's kind of to control the passionate nature of the animal soul. But this statement in the Torah is also speaking to the godly soul. What does it mean to the godly soul? When you see a beautiful woman among the captives, among the enemy, it means you see a spark of godliness in a place you don't expect to find it, among the enemy. In other words, in a very unholy place. And you want to bring that potential godliness from its unholy setting to holiness. Here's how you do it. So the particular details are: you bring her home, you cut her hair off, and you allow her to grieve her mother and father, cry over her mother and father for an entire month. The cutting of the hair to the godly soul means not that she should be unattractive to make sure that you really are interested in her. That's for the animal soul. For the godly soul, cutting the hair means trimming away the secondary, the accessories that the hair represents. Since it's the hair of the head, it represents the unnecessary involvement in unholiness mentally, intellectually, unholy thinking. So if you want to bring unholiness back to holiness, you start by trimming away the unnecessary, the exaggerated, the overindulgence. Trim that away. Particularly the mental. So if you want to redeem unholiness, start by trimming away the accessories, the embellishments, the unnecessary parts. But that's not even enough. Then you have to allow the unholiness, or not allow, but inspire the unholiness, to cry for its mother and father. In other words, it should feel attached to its creator. And that should be for an entire month, which happens to be referring to the month of Elul, which are the 30 days of preparation for Rosh Hashanah. So we read this Torah portion a few weeks before Rosh Hashanah in preparation. So how do we get ready for Rosh Hashanah? The godly soul wants to elevate what is unholy because it sees the beautiful potential in it. So you start by trimming away the overindulgence. Don't overdo it. Mentally, for example, don't idolize, don't turn intelligence into a god, or science, human knowledge. Don't deify it. It's fallible. It can make mistakes. A scientist is human. He can have his biases. He can have his blind spots. Don't turn intellect into dogma. And the same with emotions. Not every emotion has to be obeyed. It's not God. And that's how you start to redeem the beauty that is lost in unholy settings. And then the portion goes on to say, don't crossbreed animals, don't plant grapes and wheat in the same field, don't mix wool and linen, don't intermarry, don't commit adultery. In other words, the second step in making the world godly is don't mix. Don't crossbreed. Let things be what they're supposed to be. Don't cross-dress is one of the commandments. So all of these inappropriate mixtures should be avoided if you want to maintain a holy lifestyle. Very relevant to our times, isn't it? So that is the portion of the week. When you go out to war over your enemy, when you want to elevate the unholy, and you see the beauty potential in it, trim away the fat, the unnecessary, the overindulgence, and you're on your way to redeeming the potential that is in evil, in unholiness. If you enjoyed this conversation or this topic, and you're looking for more information, or you want to hear it again from another angle, there is a way to do that. And that is in this book. It's all there. Order it from Amazon. You can read it, reread it, and share it.